Hello, everyone. This is episode 4 for 2025, and just want to catch you up on my retirement journey uh, for the last quarter, the last 3 months or so. So, um, I have completed the max contributions to my retirement accounts. That was a goal of mine, and that was successful. Yay. Um, that was I wouldn't say it was it sounds easy or what, but I definitely dedicated to work my life around saving that amount in both accounts. And so I just lived to what I had left and operated on that. And so I'll continue to do that until I'm done working to max out all my contributions. And I got it, went into my accounts and, got the calculations for the amounts ready for the start of the first paycheck. And we keep doing that in 2026. Um, One thing I can tell you that I have learned, that I have thought about, um, that has changed is that I thought initially that the idea of getting things working around the house, all the things, appliances or repairs that need to be done, I thought that that was a thing that I needed to do. And not that I don't need to do that, but what I have learned is that it's not so much about getting things actually working in the sense of throwing money at it. Or maybe that's just me, right? Throwing money at something just that's not working is, it depends on what it is, right? But throwing money at it, I think what I've learned more so, I found value in understanding how something is working, which gives me better insight on maybe what I could do as a do-it-yourselfer and better way to maybe find to maybe mitigate throwing a whole lot of unnecessary money at it. My bathroom project is evidence of that. My HVAC system has been giving me a lot of problems since the end of last year, but man, I have done a whole lot of learning um, about it through ChatGPT, AI, and YouTube. And then I can report that as of today, December 29th, 2025, everything is back working. We resolved the problem. It was a 12-volt short, and I got that repaired. And I saved at least $1,000 on doing that. But I learned that understanding what's going on better help me to really that's going to live longer, so that when I do have to pay somebody, I'm not so ignorant to what's going on. And that's what I learned, right? That I learned that I never been the type to throw money at things, but my insight was to that um, I'll do it now, so I don't have to throw money at it later. Well, now, like I said, I realized that learning and understanding how a lot of the things around here works, and I was always that type of guy. But now it's just that now I'm gonna have more of an insight on that and still try to get things working and just be ready to jump on something that doesn't. Because another thing I learned is that having a troubleshooting approach is also valuable. Um, you know, we anybody hates to sort of, when something is not working, you're like, oh, I gotta deal with this, but you do gotta deal with it, and having the right approach can save you some money and save you some time and make you maybe get you back up working. But having a troubleshooting approach, what I learned, is definitely something that I'm gonna keep focus on as I go forward, and I think it's more valuable going forward. What else here? Um, Another thing I that I've been doing is I've been working on self-awareness, intellectual maturity, doing shadow work, just trying to get out, just trying to learn to be better as a man, as a friend, as a future lover, as a partner to a woman, and the expectations of learning a whole. I've definitely got more insight and just learning to get strong at those kinds of things, because and because I think I've learned that those are valuable, right? I want to live a quality life, and be able to not have toxicity around me. So I have to be a part of that, and I'm just learning more about that. And hey, at 54, hey, wish your brother well, because I'm gonna keep on doing that. Um, been practicing on getting more sleep, man. Getting more sleep and not engaging in the 420 as often, and stretching. Getting more sleep, and stretching and easing off on the 420 has definitely got me to be. It has helped, and I'm not a big drinker, but I think it has helped my overall development, and still got ways to go. Um, but that's one of the things that I've been working on in this last quarter, and just putting more effort into it. Let's see. There was a car accident that I had that really put me in a position. First off, God bless, I'm fine. The accident, I was in the wrong. It was a minor fender bender. I hit someone from the back. And it was a minor fender bender, nothing, maybe $500 damage to their car. But what that did do was cause me to pay more for my car insurance because of that. And we already trying to max out the disposable income, and so hey, I wasn't using FSD, and so that circumstance has caused me to remember to always use FSD, and to really calm myself down. I was going through some relationship stuff, and I was driving and wasn't really paying attention, instead of letting the car drive and then going through my thoughts. But now that decision, that bad decision, is gonna cost me, man, some money for the next year or so. I don't know how long, and just making bad choices is not a good thing for anybody. And I'm just documenting this because we're just trying to minimize bad choices and make good ones. And that's what this whole documentarian thing is making good choices and trying to see the outcome. The outcome of that choice, hey, it's hopefully it allowed me to continue to max out my savings, because it jumped up, it almost doubled. Um, Doubled to like almost 300 a month when it was about 150. And that's just 6 months. I can forecast that it'll be that way, and hopefully it'll, I don't know, but that is really going to hurt a brother. Next thing I would give some insight on is that my year to date for my 401k is positive 18%. And my year to date in my Roth IRA is about 17%. So that is hella good. But one thing has to be said is that it's 2025, the first year of Donald Trump's presidency, and a lot of things has occurred, and interest rates has been cut at least 3 times this year, and the tariff situation is still in full effect. And with the interest rates being cut, and interest rates looking like they're going to be cut even more in 2026, the likelihood that this could have a bad effect on me in 10 years is kind of like what all the talking heads are saying and what the research shows of the effects of cutting interest rates and printing money. Qualitative easing is what's going on now. But in the short term, um, people in the stock market will stand to gain, but in the long term, inflation may eat away at our income, which would be a person like me in my retirement in my 60s. That when this healthcare costs may go up, and so this is, one of the things that is double-edged sword. But we'll see how things work out. But just documenting this. And one thing else I want to let you know is that I rebalance um, my investments on both sides. Now I'm working towards getting less equity and more bonds in both of my accounts. So it's not there yet, but I started the process. So as time goes on, I'll have my bonds go up, my equities will stay where it is. But that's one of the things I'm doing now because I am getting closer. So we'll see, how this tracks. But we're just trying to. That's one thing I did was just rebalance my account, and that's it. That's my retirement journey for 2025. I hope that you gained something for it. Merry Christmas and much love to everyone, okay? God bless.